Welcome to the 2024 Winter Classic Student Cluster Competition Studio Update Show. Now, here are your hosts, Dan Olds and Addison Snell.
Dan Olds here. 2024 Winter Classic Invitational Student Cluster Competition, and we have yet another team to interview. This time, Texas Tech University, Team Red Raider. How you doing today?
We're doing pretty good.
Doing okay? Okay. Let's have you start at a side of your choosing and introduce yourselves.
Oh, yeah. So I've been volunteered. Josh Wendell. Yeah.
How you doing today?
Good. And yourself?
I'm okay. A little tired. Breaking down, usual stuff. What are you majoring in?
I'm a double major in computer science and mathematics.
So you know some of the other guys, right? From the other team.
Maybe.
Okay. Who's this next to you?
Hi, I'm Yash Kumar. I'm majoring in computer science and hopefully mathematics.
Hopefully. Are they not going to let you into mathematics?
My math grades are a little rough, but I'm
a little rough. What's giving you the problem? Addition, subtraction, division, multiplication?
weirdly enough, it is multiplication. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Basic math, and I fall over.
Who's this last member on the team?
I'm Michael Gibbich, and I'm majoring in computer science.
Not math?
Not math, no.
You gonna add it? Seems like that's the cool thing to do.
I'm rushing to graduate.
I like that. When are you graduating?
In May.
Okay, then. A little late to add another major or even a minor at this point.
Yeah, I'm just that's the finish line.
Doing the time. You're playing out the string. I like that. Very good. So, you guys want to know how you did on LINPAC and HPCG? Okay. This is under NDA because I haven't released these numbers publicly yet, but will soon. And before this is aired, they'll be out. But I'll go ahead and let you know. On LINPAC, HPL, the Red Raiders got 96.1 points out of 100. It's normalized to the top score, and that puts you, believe it or not, in fifth. A lot of teams did really well on LINPAC. But again, you're harvesting 96 points out of that. On HPCG, you got 96.18 points out of 100, which puts you on that one in fourth. Better, very good. Overall, you are in, wait for it, third place.
Hey.
Yeah. You're ahead of number 4 by 2 points and change. You've got 192.28, but you're behind number 1 and 2 by 6 points. Sounds like a lot, but there's 700 points total in this competition. Easy to make up that kind of ground. So you're right there. And that's great. Still one problem. You know who's ahead of you?
We had a guess, Matador.
Yes. On pretty much, every count. They are ahead of you, but not by much. Now, I asked them about you, and they didn't know there was another team from Texas Tech, which they heard a rumor of it, may have, heard some of the names, but they really didn't notice. They're in first place. They don't have to notice. But you, I'm thinking this might kindle a little rage in you. Am I right?
they're throwing some shade.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that something that can be used as like, pin up on the wall your locker room? Little extra motivation? Yeah.
I will admit we have done pretty competitive over this week's challenge, the NASA benchmark.
Good. And so you're well started on NASA? You feel good about it? Because, I talked to another team that feels pretty good about it too. Just a couple of minutes ago. That was the Matadors, in case I'm not making that obvious enough. And they're feeling, I think the term I used was quietly confident. Maybe a little arrogance in there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stirring the pot. Who knows? But how are you feeling?
We have a pretty strong lead from what I've seen on BTIO. And I think we can definitely at least beat them this time.
I like to hear that. So it feels good. You're getting it to, of course, run, but are you getting it to scale?
We have gone scaling. We actually got a pretty big win just this morning.
Really? Okay. That's very good. I am glad to hear that. Michael, why don't you come in for a quick cameo?
Sure.
Michael is also the coach of Team Red Raider.
I'm the coach of two teams. Yes.
You are. You're doing it well, too.
Yeah, well, it's been pretty easy for me thus far. These guys have been pretty independent.
Low maintenance.
Low maintenance. Yeah, I picked my stallions.
And now you're racing them to the death.
It's working well for me. Yeah.
Testing them to destruction.
Correct.
Now, are you also doing the kind of stuff that I like to do? Stir the pot between them?
Yeah, and I wanted to see how the results were the first week before we start the rivalry.
I mean, now that they're so tightly competitive.
Oh, yeah.
You've got lots of opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, though this will be fun for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so. How is he as a coach?
What's that?
I'm asking them, what do they think of you as a coach?
Yeah, he's good.
He's right.
I notice you only got one guy sucking up to you. The other two are not. Trouble in paradise? We okay with Michael?
So we'll have to change that.
We'll talk to the league office and see. But you guys are really doing great. Any of you, other than Michael, of course, have any HPC experience coming into this?
A little bit. I'm actually doing research as an undergraduate in the same lab as Michael.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So that kind of helped a little bit.
Okay. How about you other guys?
This competition has been the first time I've touched a cluster, and it's been quite a learning experience. I had none going in, but I think I'm picking it up pretty quickly.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. How about you?
No, I've never had any experience with any of this. So
did you know that HPC was a thing before all this?
Classes, we've talked about it, but
okay.
I never heard this competition before either. So it's
thank you for that. It's in its fourth year, damn it. Pay attention. We've been sending out stuff. We've got stuff on YouTube. We've got a website, for God's sake. But no, that's okay. We are a, burgeoning thing that's going to have a massive impact on this entire industry. But that'll be down the road. So
we're there already, Dan.
What are you guys thinking, same order, that you want to do after you graduate?
Oh, yeah. So I forget. I have to go first. So, I mean, after I graduate from here, I'm going to go to Germany and do a master's program in data science. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. And that's all locked in?
Yeah.
Cool. Very good. Do you mind me asking where in Germany?
Yeah, it's Hamburg. So northern Germany.
Dude, That's where the ISC conference is in May this year, but it's like May, June, and that's the biggest supercomputing conference in Europe.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I might be there for that.
Yeah.
Be interesting. So
I'm going to be there for that. I'm always there for that. So, and they have a student cluster competition too. So yeah, that's a great place to be. Very good. Okay, moving on. What are you going to do with your life?
I got a while until then, but
No,
my main,
no. We need to know now.
oh,
We need to lock you down.
I'm hoping that I can get a research position because that's what really interests me about computers.
Mm-hmm.
But I could definitely see myself joining the workforce in general.
Well, when you say research, they do pay those guys.
Right.
So,
Was I say this, commercial computer work rather than.
well, I mean, when you say research, I think about like you might want to work for a national lab, for instance.
Yeah, it was more along the lines of what I was thinking.
Okay. You got an internship lined up or anything?
Nope, I've been trying, but none yet.
What year are you?
I'm a freshman. This is my second semester at Texas Tech.
Okay. Let's see what we can do. Got a few contacts. We'll talk. And there we do have national lab mentors here too, by the way. You've got NASA Ames right now, and you've got Oak Ridge coming up right after them. So there are opportunities. And I'm more than happy to help, and we'll talk offline about that and have a counseling session. So yeah, we would love to have all of you in this business. Research, all of that stuff, HPC stuff. Okay, last one. What are you going to do with your life?
I'm probably going to move away from HPC for a while.
No, you're off the team. Take him out of my sight. What are you going to move to? What could be more interesting?
Massachusetts, most likely. I have an offer lined.
The state?
Yeah, like I have an offer lined up for a Lincoln Lab for cybersecurity.
But that's still part of it. Lincoln Lab is great. That's a great place to be. Yeah, they've got a great reputation, and I consider that still involved with supercomputing stuff. You're back in.
Back in.
Yeah.
Move away from it now.
You're not moving away from anything.
A lot of cybersecurity and like reverse engineering.
Great.
So, I mean,
yeah. We've got HPC is a very big tent, and it does include cybersecurity.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, when it's done large, it's not like, installing malware bytes. That's not really in our tent. But the people that test that and design it probably got to do it at scale. And that's what we do. So no, and tune algorithms and all that. Yeah, no, that's welcome back.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll always be in HPC. Yeah.
From now you will be. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's great. So 2 of you we've got locked down. We got to find something for you in the middle. Okay. We can do that. We can help with that at least. No guarantees, not when it's being recorded, but we will definitely, I'm here to help. So take that for what it's worth. Might be helpful. And we have some alumni from the competition that have worked at a lot of places and still are. Sandia and Lawrence Livermore, Lockheed, places like that. So yeah, there's opportunities here. And I think the biggest thing, and I told this to the other team, that this competition will give you are war stories that you can use in your interview, where students that haven't had this kind of experience have just sort of learned from books and classes, they get asked, well, what's your toughest technical problem? And they'll say, well, they had us trying to do this and it was really hard. Whereas you can say, I was in an actual competition against 11 other teams working with 3 guys. And here's what we were trying to do to get this to compile. And we couldn't get it done. And we started setting flags, tried different compilers. We found out this gave us the best performance, which was the point. And it ended happily ever after, or even it ended in an utter disaster. All good stories. And it will help you answer a lot of those kinds of interview questions. Sue, you have any questions for me? No? Yeah? You're thinking. You didn't know I was going to ask that. And has your hatred for Team Matador built over the course of this interview?
No,
not really. They were a bit braggy about their Lin pack last
yeah.
Last time around from what they did last year?
No, last like 2 weeks ago.
So you know their scores.
We've been sort of as heavy.
They had a good score. I mean, absolutely. But it wasn't the top score. It was number 2, not by much. And you guys were a little bit behind, but again, not by much. So this is wide open for you. I mean, like 6 points is nothing in the course of this. So just harbor all those comments and stuff and use them as motivation. Because I'm hoping to get a really good conflict out of this. Because that's what will keep our millions and millions of viewers tuned in. So help me out. Okay?
Repay the favor with the BTIO benchmarks.
Yes. That's where you make your statement. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Well, thank you very much for the time. It's been great meeting you guys, and it's really gratifying to see how well you're doing. This is fantastic, and keep it up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and we will talk to you again soon. Thank you for watching this episode of the 2024 Winter Classic Invitational Studio Update Show. For all the latest news on the competition, check out our official media partner, HPC Wire. We're also on social media at the handles above. Give us a follow. We'd love it. And please visit our website at www.winterclassinginvitational.com. Thank you to all the student teams, mentor organizations, and sponsors for making this competition possible. Stay tuned for more.